I'm Fluffy.Justice, Twitch TV. How you feeling? How you doing? Everybody, welcome in. If you're watching this, it's a past broadcast. It is going to be Fallout 4 gameplay, but it's going to be done in a casual way, very chill. Hopefully not too much chaos, but I'm going to aim to keep it chill. It's a mental healing Monday. Back one time for another time. It's been a long time. I figure why not, right? Let's cater a vibe. Have ourselves a great stream. Please enjoy. We're going to kick it off with a little bit of an audio clip, a little bit of variety. It caters towards the stream, towards tonight's late night fluff.
Wanna make a change for once in my life. Gonna feel real good. Gonna make a difference. Gonna make it right. And the one I want you to know, I'm starting with the man in the mirror. I'm asking you to change his ways. And no message to the fans and the cover. If you wanna make the world a better place, take a look at yourself and make that change. Starting with the man in the mirror. Change his ways. No message to the fans and the cover. If you wanna make the world a better place, take a look at yourself and make that change. You gotta get it right while you got the time. When you close your eyes, then you close your mind.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Na 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 na. Oh, this is an audio clip from one of my favorite thought provokers, philosophers. I don't know, he's just a really, really groovy fella. I hope you dig it. I dig it. And if you dig it, then hey, high five. Right? Together.
Now, what seems to develop is this. Most people think that I is a center of sensitivity somewhere inside their skin. And the majority of people feel that it's in their heads. Civilizations in different periods of history have differed about this. Some people feel that they exist in the solar plexus. Other people feel that they exist about here. But in American culture today, or in the Western culture in general, most people feel that they exist in here. And there is, as it were, a little man sitting inside the center of the skull. And he has a television screen in front of him, which gives him all messages from the eyeballs. He has earphones on, and that gives him all messages from the ears. And he has in front of him a control panel with various dials and buttons and things which enable him to influence the arms and legs and to get all sorts of information from the nerve ends. And that's you. So we say in popular speech, I have a body. Not I am a body, but I have one because I am the owner of the body in the same way as I own an automobile. And I can take the automobile to the mechanic, and occasionally in the same way I have to take my body to the mechanic, the surgeon, the dentist, the doctor, and have it repaired. But it belongs to me. It goes along with me. I'm in it. A child, for example, can ask mother, Mom, who would I have been if my father had been someone else? That seems a perfectly simple and logical question for a child to ask, because of the presumption that your parents gave you your body and you were popped into it, maybe at the moment of conception or maybe at the moment of birth, from a repository of souls in heaven, and your parents simply provided the physical vehicle. So that age-long idea that is indigenous, especially to the Western world, is that I am something inside a body, and I am not quite sure whether I am or am not my body. Some doubt about it. I say, I think, I walk, I talk, but I don't say I beat my heart. I don't say I shape my bones. I don't say I grow my hair. I feel that my heart beating, my hair growing, my bone shaping is something that happens to me. And I don't know how it's done. There are two kinds of things outside my body. Number one is other people. And they're the same sort of thing as I am. But also they're all little men locked up inside their skins. And they're intelligent, they have feelings and values, and are capable of love and virtue. But the number two is the world that's non-human, that we call nature. And that's stupid. It has no mind. It has emotions, maybe, in animals. But on the whole, it's a pretty grim business. Dog eat dog. And when it gets to the geological level, it's as dumb can be. It's a mechanism. And there's an awful lot of it. And that's what we live in the middle of. And the purpose of being human is, we feel, to subjugate nature, to make it obey our will. And we arrived here, we don't feel that we belong in this world. It's foreign to us. In the words of the poet Houseman, I, a stranger and afraid, in a world I never made. This sensation of being a separate, lonely individual is a hallucination. It's a hallucination brought about by various causes, the way we are brought up. I remember as a child, and you probably have very similar memories to mine, that all our parents were desperately interested in identifying us. Don't you remember that sometimes you went out and played with other children, and there was someone in the group of other children you admired and looked up to, and you came home imitating the mannerisms of that other child. And your mother said to you, Johnny, that's not you, that's Peter. And you felt a little bit ashamed, because somehow you had let her down. She wanted you to be you, her child, and not Mrs. Jones's child, Peter. A dutiful child must love its mother. But now I don't want you to do it because I say so, but because you really want to. See, you're ordered to. Crazy. Also, thou shalt love the Lord thy God. Is that a commandment or a joke?
Anyways, so before I just caught myself, well, I just realized that my controller was turned off. I'm like, what? I got it set for 10 minutes. 10 minutes, it shuts off. Anyways, but this is a good one for Mental Healing Monday. I was talking about how people start off into drugs. Now, that could be a touchy subject for everyone, because we may all know someone who suffers from it. It's one of their vices, one of their demons. Hell, it could be something that, I don't know, if you're listening, one of your demons. The thing about drugs and why I bring it up is because I've never known an individual to solo go out there and start drugs on their own. You know, no. Usually it's kind of introduced to them in a type of way. What type of way? Well, a type of way that is either social, hanging out with your friends, partying, you know, maybe it's through an individual that you closely know, so mutually, and it could be, just one on one. It could be a friend, it could be a roommate, it could be a family member, it could be your doctor, right? That's how a lot of folks gets hooked on painkillers. If you hear that noise in the background, yeah, that's my PlayStation 4. Old Yeller. Excuse her. She's not yelling at you. She's just, fussy. Right? Cool for y'all if you got a PlayStation 5. High five. I'm so jolly and happy for you. Or if you got a PC. But as for me, I'm just doing what I do the way that I do it with what I got. And what I got is a topic that's lined up with a Mental Healing Monday stream. That's the thing. Back one time for another time. I'm not gonna say it's the last time, but it is back. Look at the dog. Justice, man. Justice, come on, man. Come on, Justice. Spit it out. As he got that look. You look like my puppy. Just a doofus. But, did you know or realize that the reason that drugs are probably so heavy and so tormentous, so hindering, so much of a shell shock, percentage wise, in America alone? I think it's because people are trying to find a way to cope with their emotions and their feelings, and they're not really sure how, right? As for the painkillers, I mean, you're trying to get rid of the pain, right? Whatever you consider to be in the class of drugs, that's on you. That's your prerogative. But all in all, we're talking about the stuff that people get addicted and hooked on. So that goes for all of it. Because I know some people that smokes marijuana, like they're an addict, like they're hooked on it, like it's nicotine or like, you know, it's hooked in them. It's silly. They'll smoke like blunts on blunts on blunts of marijuana in one day. And I'm like, dude, I don't know, you trying to get an achievement or a trophy? What's this about? You trying to turn yourself into a chimney? Smoke yourself out? You gonna hot box yourself? Okay. Uh, hell, some people take off with Benadryl or NyQuil. I once upon a time ago, when I was a teenager, I used to take Benadryl to help me sleep. My mother's a nurse. I'm not an idiot, so I make sure not to take too much. I sure did make sure not. I didn't want to have my final nap. I'm not even sure if taking too much Benadryl will cause you to have your final nap, but if you're gonna take yourself a hard ass nap, you're gonna wake up. Huh? I'm still fucking dreaming. What? Inception? Give him the kick. He's not waking up. I think it's because people are trying to find a way to cope with their inner them, with their emotions, the things that they're going through, the things that they're bothered by, the things that they are afraid to look at themselves in the mirror and confront. You know? Have you ever seen someone avoid mirrors? No? Well, let me tell you. In 2022, I picked up a very, very odd um, habit of not looking in the mirror. I don't even want to call it a habit. It was an avoidance. I avoided mirrors. I didn't want to look at myself. Why? Because mentally I was going through a lot. I should have went to therapy. I didn't. I didn't. Not like I was supposed to. I went one time, but I don't like the way how that therapist did their therapy. I'm like, I thought this was a one-on-one session. Why are you calling in backup? Yeah, it's another story. But that hurt that people bottle up so deep down inside. I feel like people take the hurt and the pain that we've been felt throughout life and they wrap it up and they identify it as a part of them. Because I once identified my pain, my struggle, my mental health, the bad part of it. I identified with it. It defined me for a time and point. Some people feel lonely, because they can't talk to anybody. They can't talk to everybody. They don't want to talk to a somebody, but it is always nice to have somebody to talk to. It's just hard to find that right somebody, you know. Um, I too was once like that. Rather not, because you feel like people don't understand. And some people, they don't care to. They say they do, they really don't. They just listen. Is that what you really want? Because I think that's what a lot of people really need is for someone just to hear them out. But when people take the drugs, it kind of tunes that part of them out, allowing them to go about their day or their lives or whatever it is they're trying to go about doing, avoiding themselves. I reckon it kind of helps strengthen that, nullify it, nullify you. I think there's a lot of lonely people out here in the world, and I feel as if you can be surrounded by a gaggle of individuals, different individuals, yet you'll still end up feeling like the loneliest person ever. Lonely, not lonely? I'm not sure. When people say, I'm good, I don't need nobody, I'm just gonna keep to myself, I don't need nobody. We're human beings, we all need somebody. People need people. People will always need people. Period. Damn, is that 10 minutes? The 10 minutes go by so fast. God damn. I'm trying to talk out of just chatting real quick. Jeez. You trying to tell me get on with the gameplay, Twitch? Is that what you want me to do? Hey, Justice. Huh? Listen, man. I get it. It's your mental hell on Mondays, but you need to go ahead and gameplay it because we're well into Monday there, pal. Oh, right? Yeah. Okay. Jeez Louise, guys. I mean, this guy, he tries. He tries. He needs a camera. He needs to have a backdrop. Justice, well, you need to put it to work. People want to see your face, not the gameplay, spinning around and around, right around like a Flow Rider song. Right? I guess. I'm silly sometimes. Excusez-moi. People of the court, this is a late night fluff. Throughout the gameplay, we're just gonna let it roll, go with the flow. Fallout 4. Jeez. You're getting kind of slow on the draw there, buddy. Step your game up.
Ladies and gentlemen, please make some noise.
What's up, Sturgis? His name is Sturgis. No, no. Get hype for dog meat. My dog. Well, the dog. I don't know. It's not our dog. He's just the dog that follows me around and gets me in trouble. I'm like, hey, dog meat, sit the fuck over there, please. Jeez. Hey,
Just wanted to trade a few things.
I just want to take the rest of the money that you got in your back pocket. Because in every other pocket, he has an item. So I'm like, all right, well, the back pocket looks empty. The back right, not checking out his cheeks, checking out his change. He knows it too. How'd you know I had money, Justice? I know. I just know. When I say people of the court, I'm talking to all and any, the many, the few, don't matter. It's so courteous of you to come through, hang out, show some interest in your boy Fluffy J, aka. This is casual late night gameplay. That's why I call it late night fluff.
Trick with water pumps is to find a good spot for them. Someplace you can dig down the groundwater.
I'm sorry, what are you muttering? Your mouth and justice. Okay.